Good afternoon, MMTs, and to our trading staff around the world and all of our friends and all our viewers at stockmarketfunding.com. One of the things that we're going to talk about is we had made a bottom down here at that 100-day simple moving average, and we had gotten sell signals here on the S&P, but ever since then we got overbought up here, and we had a topping pattern. And one of the things that I'm going to point out very clearly here is exactly where those lows were. Okay, so when we take a look at that complete trend, now we're just going to zoom right in here on the top. This is that top. I'm going to draw another trend line. Now, we have yet to have any great pullback at all. This was a resistance level right here. This was that topping pattern, okay? And basically, that blue line is a 10-day moving average, and that red line is a 20-day simple moving average. With yesterday's selling down to the bottom here, just to give you an idea, those lows that we put in yesterday were exactly 1978.48. Okay, and then today we made a high of 2002 on the high, and the low was 1979 is what it was. So that's a counter rally, and we got to close back above that 10-day moving average is 1995.78, the blue line. The red line is what we call a 20-day simple moving average at 1995. They're very close to each other. We'll talk more about this, moving averages and whatnot on the S&P and how they're applied. We're going to draw another trend line, and we'll draw another one right over here. So this is going to be the key, and we're closing up here. This part of the chart is going to be our next resistance level up here, and we almost reached that. So I just want people to know that buying the dip mentality, and people jumping right in after a good size pullback the other day. So when we were up here at 2010, we bought the put options, but listen, it stopped going down here, so we cashed in. It was a nice trade, and now we have a counter rally that by the dip mentality is definitely here on that S&P 500. So, well, we have an FOMC meeting tomorrow. We have Alibaba IPO on Friday. There are some other economic indicators and what the Fed statement's going to be. Are they going to raise rates or not? And people jumped in because the FOMC meeting is going to release their decision tomorrow, and that will be Wednesday. So, Tuesday and Wednesday meeting. So, people were buying that dip clearly, and the short sellers in the S&P 500 stocks were buying to cover. So, the price volatility starts at a major top. And this is the kind of things in the volatility. You go down, you bounce up, you got counter trends, you got all kinds of things that are happening here on this daily S&P. I can say one thing again, we will be looking at what? The put options again. So, tomorrow's going to be extremely volatile. And this is that daily S&P bar where the bulls came back.